Hey everybody, Vaughn here with the Vonster vlog, and I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update because things have been completely bonkers here. We are gearing up for Dragon Con, which is like our biggest thing of the year. Like we take the entire month of August off basically, like no other conventions, no anything, to make room and time for gearing up for Dragon. We actually just finished prepping all of our Patreon packages, a few days behind, but we feel like that's gonna be okay because it's done now, so better late than never. Also, I've got a little bit of a mark on my forehead from I was wearing the head harness for my new Dragon Touch action camera, and I thought I was shooting like 20 minutes of footage of like hanging out with the chickens and like a garden tour and stuff. I wasn't. So I'm still learning how to use it though, but it's just I think what happened is the watch band that I was wearing that has like a press to record and press to, maybe I had it too far from my head, like I don't know, but it seems pretty inconsistent, or user error more likely, in trying to get footage of that. So I'm trying to learn how to do that, just bumping around the house. That way whenever we are, out and about and doing things, I'll know how to like do it with confidence. I weighed myself today. First, I want to tell you guys though that it's been crazy. There's a dog set. We haven't had time to do basically anything other than Dragon. We were shared by George Takei's channel on Facebook, my main channel over on Yvonne Williams, where I post like my daily tutorials and stuff. And so we've had a huge just flailing my arms around, a huge influx from over there, which is a great honor and stuff, but at the same time I'm like, I'm busy, I gotta keep working. And so meal prep has saved our butts so hard. But I had my birthday and I ate cake, and then we like ate out like twice more after that. And I was really worried and just feeling kind of like, well, I'll put forth minimum effort because that's all I can allot right now to this is minimum effort. And so I was focusing, I say we because Randy goes on all of my walks with me. Say hey, Randy.
Hey, Randy.
He's the best. But I was like, I'm just going to focus on staying within my calorie goal, which is a very generous, like 1,900 calories a day, and get a minimum of 8,000 steps, because I was trying to hit like 10,000, and then next week I was going to hit 1,000 more than that, and then the week after that I was going to hit 1,000 more than that. And I'm like, I just need to keep doing the minimum of what I was doing. What can I help you find?
My wings.
I don't know. Okay, sorry, he's still busy working and he's poking through my stuff like he's been busy for just as much as I have, honestly. Like, we've been going nonstop. We did take the afternoon off for my birthday and that was it. But yeah, just focusing on just meeting the minimum, which Randy had then brought up the point to me. He was like, weren't you getting like 3,000 to 4,000 steps a day before you were wearing your Fitbit and focusing on getting like steps in? And I was like, yeah. He's like, so your new minimum is double what your average was. I'm like, yeah, that's a pretty good point. So it's been really nice too, because we can go and like in half an hour I can get my daily allotted steps. And so it's doable. It's just having to prioritize it, and in the past I have not prioritized it. But yeah, meal prep has helped so much, but I've just been hungry nonstop, like just ravenous it's not as bad today, but like for the 2 days prior, I'd drink a bunch of water, eat my prepped meal, and then drink a bunch of water more, like just trying to like fill my stomach, and I'm just like, just still hungry, just constantly hungry. And I don't know if that's my stress being like, you usually eat through this, right? Like, my coping mechanisms are not what they used to be. So I'm not entirely sure what's up with that, but just staying within my calorie goals, eating really like low calorie density, but lots of lots of roughage, lots of vegetables, because it's like I can eat a bucket of green beans for like 90 calories depending on the size of the bucket. But And so just trying to make like wise decisions, but also like I defrosted and ate some cake, and it was amazing. And then I did that again, and it was just as good the second time also. Not in the same day though, but it really did help to have a cake meal prepped but frozen. So that way, like a cupcake meal prepped but frozen, because that way if I'm like, ooh, I really want a cupcake, I can't just go in and like cupcakes, but I can defrost it. And it's like, because it does taste pretty good frozen solid, and I have gnawed on cupcake ice cubes before where I'm just like just grinding my teeth down on it. But to be like, okay, I'll set it in the fridge, and in like 4 hours it'll be ready. That way, if in 4 hours I still want a cupcake, I can enjoy my cupcake. But it keeps me from just like basically making a funnel and just like filling it with cupcakes. Like that episode of The Simpsons where Homer is just donuts. Yeah. I could do that right now. I really feel like I could do that if I had to. But I'm not going to, and that's the point, and that's what leads me to, I weighed myself this morning because I was feeling very stagnant and very like, am I even doing good? Like, just discouraged, really. So I weighed myself, and I'm at 215.4. So I have officially lost 20 pounds since beginning. Woo! Which is, what was that, 80 sticks of butter? It's like, I don't know, it's like recounting my allowance. When as a kid, I would get paid for like doing the dishes and stuff. Like Dad would give me his pocket change like every week. So it's like I would count it, and then I'd be like, well, how much is that in quarters? And so I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a much bigger number. And even though it was like, you know, $5, it was like, ha ha ha, you know. And then I'd be like, nickels, I want to see it in nickels. So yeah, for Parks and Rec reference. But it really helps encourage me. So converting my weight loss into butter currency really is like, dang, that's a lot of butter. And I think that is going to be the strategy that gets me through this. And that's the key, I think, is just a bunch of tiny little strategies, like little changes in thought, little changes in habits and mannerisms, and hopefully we'll be able to keep this going. But this is the least I have weighed since January of 2016. That was the last time I weighed in at this, and it was like for a day that I had dipped down and then started going back up. So I think it was like my January 1st, like, I'm not gonna eat anything or drink water ever, like, you know, and then just because I had maintained it like 230 for over a year. Okay, but 215, I never thought that I'd be excited to see, like, if I had told 150-pound me, like back in high school, that's like, one day you're gonna be really excited to be 215.4 pounds. I'd have been like, why? I don't get it. So that's pretty exciting though. But we're already gearing up for Dragon, though, not just from an inventory perspective, but from a food plan, like meal prep perspective, and to just lump in the fact that I'm still super crazy excited about the backpacking trip that I'm going on with my good friend Lara. I'm going to be testing out and like seeing how I feel after like a couple of days of eating the different snacks and things that I plan on taking backpacking. Because I figure if I can't eat it in the booth, then I'm not going to be able to eat it backpacking. So I got these at Walmart, actually. So that's where I go to get my yogurt, because it's the only place in town that carries that yogurt. But they have these packs of Barney's. Is that who it is? No. Those were like the basically almond-based Nutella, like almond butter with cocoa in it. I got some of those, but I think they're gonna take a fork or a knife or something to eat. But it's just a peanut butter pouch. It's of organic, all natural peanut butter. And I've gotten the little bowls before of the peanut butter, but it's really hard to stir them with like a carrot, because that's usually what I'm trying to stir it with to get like the oils to reintegrate. But with the pouches, you just smush it, like make little kitty biscuits with it, and then tear off a corner and just like eat it. and super yummy. 200 calories for a pack, but it's really sweet. It tastes like an apple and then that, and I'm like, good. Which 280 calories for snack isn't so bad whenever it's an actual like filling snack. And then, so I'm going to be testing out the granola bars, the dehydrated snacks, the trail mix that I do that's like, for a day in the booth, I'm doing an ounce of coconut, an ounce of, and it's like coconut chunks. It's not like these slivers that just get stuck in your teeth. Like it's like fruity and like coconut and good. And they do have a little bit of sweetener in them, but I mean, they're delicious. And I have that instead of chocolate chunks. So to get the sweet on. But that, raw almonds, an ounce, again, an ounce of dehydrated mango, and then an ounce of pretzels, which I think is okay. Like, again, it's within my calorie goal and it tastes like a treat. It makes me feel satiated through the day. So I'm hoping that if I can plan my food in a way that I'm satiated throughout the day, then by the time it comes dinner time at Dragon, because that's usually where I'll do myself in, because I'll sit and have like 1,500 calories for dinner because I'm stressed, I'm tired, and at Dragon, it's a good stress too. Like I don't want you all to think that I'm like unhappy with what I'm doing. I'm just so overstimulated and like had a long day, and it's like it's a good thing. But knowing myself, I still like go back to the hotel and we have like our crock pot meals and stuff, which are a good first step in the right direction. Work goes the doggy. It's okay being a dog, see? It's okay. But I'll still eat like a fourth of a crock pot. So like a quart of food if it's a 4-quart crock pot. Oh, Z dog. Are there people outside? Why would they do that? Crazy people. They're walking on the sidewalks like how humans ought to. Z's like, I'm not okay with this. Sorry. But yeah, I'm hoping that if I plan right, then I'll be able to stay on track and at least maintain through Dragon. I'm actually going to be bringing my camelbacks, because instead of bringing a ton of bottles of water, I'm just gonna have my 3-liter camelback and then just refill it with like ice and water at the hotel room. I think that'll work out pretty well. But yeah, and I think I'll do a video that's more in depth about specifically what we're doing and the meal planning and stuff, and I'll try to have that out before Dragon. That way, if anybody else is going to Dragon, we might meal prep together, but separately, because once I get back to the hotel room, it's straight into jammy time, and like I don't do any of the socializing that a lot of people get in at Dragon. Like I'm like, nope, sleep time. But I'm really excited that even feeling like I was putting in minimum effort, minimum, achievement, to have lost 2 pounds in the past, like not even, like I weighed in on Wednesday and at the time of recording it's Sunday. So like 4 days later to have lost, it's crazy. Maybe I'm dehydrated. I don't know, but I wanted to share that with you guys. Please still keep leaving comments. I know I haven't been answering my comments as much, but I am reading what y'all are posting. I hate typing on my phone, and my laptop's been all sorts of fritzy. But I'm going to try really hard to get back to you guys, but I do love reading your comments. So how have you guys been doing? How has your journey been going? What are you up to? What are your plans for this week? So thank you again too for everything, you guys. Like, I'm so excited to have started this vlog and that y'all got on board so many of you right from the beginning, and I'm excited to go on this journey with you guys. So we'll keep on keeping on, and I will see y'all in my next video. So bye.